think great barbecue starts with wood-fired smokers. Fire at its core. You know, there's great grilling, Weber's and stuff like that you can cook good. But I think good barbecue starts and ends with fire. So it was the most important thing when we opened the restaurant here, that we had to get permitted to have a wood burning smoker. My name is Victor Rivas, and I'm the owner, operator, and pit master at Big Vic's Barbecue. If you start with a good wood-fired base, we use oak and almond here, I think you're gonna have a really good product. The food that we served here is heavily influenced by the cooking that I did as a kid and what my mom did and how we ate at home. I mean, we make flour tortillas from scratch here. We regularly have like Hispanic, Mexican inspired dishes. We'll do tacos, tostadas, empanadas, all with a barbecue twist. So before barbecue, I was working for a company in Hillmar called Hillmar Cheese. My boss thought I was a little crazy when I told him I was gonna quit, and he's like, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna cook barbecue." And when I quit my job, I started selling tri-tip on the corner of 132 and Hart Road at a little bar called Twin River Saloon. Everybody thought I was crazy. It's like, I'm at a career job that I've been there 8 years. I have seniority, I have vacation. At the time, they were paying for my schooling. So I had a really good job, man. Hillmar Cheese was a great place to work at. And so it was hard leaving that safety net, but I didn't want to be one of those guys that regret stuff. I wonder what would have happened if I just tried a little more. I hope when people come here and they eat, they feel, or at least bring back good memories. A lot of people tell us that. They're like, "Man, this reminds me of, grandpa's cookouts or my grandma's tortillas." I want them to bring a sense of happiness and, memories, because I think barbecue is, it brings people together. Most food brings people together, but for some reason, there's something really special about barbecue and primal and cooking together over live fire and the conversations that you have. That's what I would like them to do. Is that reminds them of the good times.